Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The Honorable Dr. Budinaini, MAPPSC, as our lecturer. Let me introduce myself. My name is Nadia Salsabila Razy. In this chance, I want to explain my paper. The title of my paper is Learning Management System, a Review and Bibliometric Analysis. Okay, we will explain about introduction, methodology, result and discussion, conclusion, limitation, and also suggestion. There are 4 points that include in the introduction. There are general background, specific background, gap or problem, and then the purpose of this study. The general background of this study is, in the end of 2019, the world has braced itself for the pandemic of COVID-19. Face-to-face learning is forbidden. All of learning activities must be online or popular as a distance learning. Technology has always helped most activities that must be done during the pandemic era. In the other words, it can be concluded that the use of technology during the COVID-19 is the important thing to keep the learning process in a good condition. The specific background of this study is Learning Management System, or LMS, is a software application for teaching, learning, tracking, reporting, delivery of learning material, and the overall management or administration. The use of LMS in learning process has some benefits. For example, students can access the learning material without the constraint of time or place, doing some quiz, discuss the learning material with their classmates, and the other facilities that provided by LMS. The gap or problem in this study is there are many problems appear during the distance learning, especially for students who are not mature about their education and career. Distance learning might not be a suitable approach. Several studies about the people's attitude when using LMS show that attitude is the main barrier to overcome due to the implementation of LMS during distance learning. However, a review that discussed learning management system is still very minimal. So far, the bibliometric analysis of the term learning management system has been conducted is limited. The purpose of this study is considering the aforementioned rationale. This paper aims to fill in the research gap by providing an extensive bibliometric analysis for the literature in relation to learning management system. The methodology that used in this study is bibliometric analysis. What is the bibliometric analysis? Bibliometric analysis was used for providing written publications quantitative analysis. Why use the bibliometric analysis? Bibliometric analysis methods have great benefit from computerized data treatment, and in the recent years, there has been a huge increase in the number of publications within the field. These methods give result many topics that being used as the subject of many more publications and also provide opportunities for further research about the future of learning management system. In this paper, review of the bibliometric literature is based on systematic and explicit method, or a mind mapping method emphasizing the limits of knowledge. The research method adopts the five-stage method. The first is determine the search keywords. The keywords that used in the literature review that conducted in the end of 2020 is learning management system. Publish or Perish was chosen as a software for searching articles. As the biggest database, Google Scholar was selected for searching articles in POP. The second is initial search result. The search is specific to journals in publication name, title words only, and the year 2015 until 2020. The result of this initial search is 468 articles found through the GS database. The results are saved in this format. The third is refinement of search result. The articles that found in the GS database are filtered. Books were eliminated, only journal articles were selected. Then, to make the appropriate improvement, the file is saved in RIS format. RIS data then imported into Zutero's bibliographic software. The fourth is compile preliminary data statistics. This data that imported into Zotero were checked about the complete components of the journal articles, including publication year, volume number, page, or etc. Reading the abstract of article also an important thing for checking the content of the articles. Is they related to the learning management system or not? The final data that analyzed using Zotero then saved in RIS format and imported again to the POP software to classify by year and source of publication. The last is data analysis. POP software is used for bibliometric analysis in this paper. Not only POP software, we also need Fast Viewer to analyze and visualize bibliometric network. One of the reasons using Fast Viewer is because of its ability to work efficiently with large data sets and provide a variety interesting visualize, analyze, and investigations. The output data from POP is analyzed using FastViewer software to determine the most frequently appeared keywords. However, we also need to analyze the data collection by visualizing bibliometric maps. Bibliometric mapping that consists tissue visualizations, overlay visualizations, and density visualization are shown by FastViewer software. The result of the initial search is 468 articles found through the GS database with 2,330 citations and 466.0 citations per year. After refinement, the final result is 345 articles were grouped through the GS database with 2011 citations and 402.2 citations per year. Using the keyword learning management system, this data has been verified well on the GS database. The complete result of metric data comparison from initial search and final search can be seen in the table. The researcher presents the most relevant contributions in this paper. The top 10 highest citation score of 345 articles with the keyword learning management system is taken and presented in the table. In this slide, it only contains the number 1 until the number 5 of the top 10 highest citation. And in this slide is present the number 6 until the number 10 of the top 10 highest citation. The left table show the top 10 publishers who publish articles with the keyword learning management system on the highest number of articles. And then the right table shows the top 10 journals that have relevant articles with the keyword learning management system on the highest number of articles. POP software is used for bibliometric analysis in this paper. By using POP, it can be found the most citations, the publisher will publish on the highest number of articles, and the number of articles in relevance of the journal published on the highest number. If the information of the article is not complete, Zotero also can be used to find the information of the articles. The number of citations is the most relevant contribution in this study. The most citation score of 345 articles with the keyword learning management system indexed by GS are articles from TB in 2015 that published by the Learning and Technology Library with 118 citations. The article can be found in the International Journal of Education and Development using Information and Communication Technology. The topic that discussed by this article is about increasing learning management system usage in higher education in sub-Saharan Africa. The publisher will publish on the highest number of the article also analyzed. From 345 articles in this study, 36 articles is published by ResearchGate. This is the big number compared to the other publisher. ResearchGate is followed by EDIC with 19 articles and IGI with 16 articles. The number of articles in relevance of the journal published on the highest number of articles also analyzed. From 345 articles in this study, 12 articles can be found in Journal of Physics and then followed by International Journal of Emerging Technology in Learning with 9 articles and then Australian Journal of Educational Technology with 5 articles. First Viewer is used to create network visualization in the GS database, overlays visualization, density visualization, and overlay authors and co-authorship relation visualizations in the GS database. The data network visualization display on the GS data related to the keyword learning management system is shown in this figure. For about 97 items meet threshold of the 2,500 terms due to extracted from the title, keywords, and abstract field with full calculation of the minimum number of occurrences of a term set to 6. The number of the term to be selected is 58. Common words are excluded in this item. The keyword added is representing the node. The size of the node indicates the co-occurrence frequency of the keyword. The peak node, the peak frequency co-occurrence of the keyword. There are 5 groups that are identified that are the red colors for the first cluster. There are acceptance, adoption, attitude, blackboard, case, effect, factor, faculty number, framework, lecturer, need, performance, present study, researcher, satisfaction, success, training, and year. The green color is for the second cluster. There are advantage, communication technology, COVID, e-learning management, ICT, impact, information, learning management system, live, online learning management system, and tool. The blue color is for the third cluster. There are abstract, case study, effectiveness, evaluation, instructor, internet, knowledge, mobile learning management, order, skill, subject, and user. The yellow color for the fourth cluster, there are change, classroom, phase, higher education institution, learning process, LMS, time, and web. The last cluster or the purple color, there are article, challenge, distance education, future, information technology, management, organization, and solution. The overlay visualizations is shown in this figure. The annual relationship of these keywords also can be identified in this study. It can be seen from the differences color of the node. We can see the density visualization in this figure, and then based on the data that presented about the visualization, it can be concluded that each cluster connects to other cluster. In other words, the connection of each cluster indicates that the development of research on this topic is related. The trends in the topic of learning management system in the past 5 years can be answered by all of these data that have been presented. Some words that are not used can be linked and examined in the further research. Therefore, many more topics can be developed based on these keywords, and thus aforementioned elements could provide a more comprehensive analysis. This figure shows the author and network related to the pattern of collaboration between individuals represent the flow of study in learning management system. The connection of the author in his writing represented one by one. It can be indicated by the size of the note. The big note, the most author in his writing connection. Many different visualizations can be integrated in this analysis to visualize groups and associations between dimension or time chains. This feature shows an analysis of the author's network seen from the time chains. It began from 2015 until 2020. The annual relationship of the authors also can be identified in this study. It can be seen from the differences color of the note. Based on this analysis, it can be found that Kim is the author with the most writing connection with the others. Network analysis also show the identification of the author's authority. Based on an analysis of the author's network seen from the time chains, it can be identified that there are some authors with writing relationship with the others. The conclusion of this study is POP software is used to collect the initial data. At the final result, 345 articles from 2015 until 2020 were grouped to the GS database from 468 articles at the initial. To meet the objectives of this study, all articles found were classified by author, year of publication, name of the publisher's journal, sites, authors, and co-authorship. Visualization data can be seen using post-viewer software. The study shows that learning management system is very important thing to be studied in the future. The existence of coronavirus disease in the end of last year make everything must to be online. Of course, learning activities must be online too. Education must in a good condition although in the pandemic era with good learning management system. Overall, from year to year, studying the learning management systems tend to increase. The limitation of this study is the big number of articles about learning management system. Although the study uses formal tools such as POP, Zotero, FastViewer, and Google Scholar, there are some data that contains incomplete information. The data one by one to find the information needed, it must be assessed. The error during analyzing data may be occurred because the big number of data. The suggestion after I do these studies is the future studies are recommended to use more accessible databases. Okay, maybe that's all of about my paper. I'm sorry if there are some mistakes. Thank you. See you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.